Today we're going to return to the Percolator. This is a small 4-cup enamel percolator that I picked up at a garage sale for $1 or $2, probably 5 or 6 years ago. I think I've only used it once, and I'm pretty sure the reason I only used it once is it was fairly disappointing. Despite its really attractive makeup, it just didn't produce good coffee. It's got most of the common features you find with percolators. A clear lid, which should allow you to see the coffee being brewed, a filter basket, a lid that goes over the filter basket, and obviously the stem. This stem has an interesting addition of a hole here, as well as a hole on the bottom. I'm not entirely sure what these holes are for. This one seems counterproductive, as it should allow some of the water going up the percolator, up the stem, to not make it to the filter basket. And when you put the basket on the stem, if I can do it, the hole doesn't correspond to any hole here. So again, while it looks like it's an intentional addition to the design, I can't imagine that it's a functional intentional addition. One of the reasons I think this particular percolator doesn't do particularly well is it's nearly impossible to get clean. The metal, or the stem, is metal, which looks like it has worn off some of the enamel in the bottom of the percolator, and it's even a little bit, it's got a little bit of rust. Inevitably, this is going to make metallic tasting coffee that I probably won't even finish the pot, but we will see how it does. I've filled it with 4 cups of water, not 4 cups, 4 coffee cups of water, using another coffee maker as a measuring device. Sadly, this machine, or this device, doesn't have any markings on the outside. It doesn't have any markings on the outside at all, not just to tell you the number of cups, but I don't know the manufacturer, and I don't know the year of manufacture or anything like that. One of the things that makes this one distinct is it has, a sleeve in the basket. If you remember from our other percolators, they didn't have something like this. It's actually kind of nice because it keeps the grounds from going through the hole if you put the grounds in the coffee before you put it on the stem. So that's super easy, although it also means you have to put the stem in the percolator before you put the coffee in. So stem's going in. Coffee's going in. Lid's going on top. And we will see how it does. At about 7 minutes, we're beginning to get water coming up to the top, bubbling up. I wonder if those 2 holes have something to do with only allowing water to reach the top when there's a certain heat. That cooler water will not be exposed to the grounds, and consequently we may end up with better extraction, although I think we're going to end up with bad flavor even if the extraction's perfect. I really do like the shape and the size of the glass bauble at the top. We've got a lot of heat, a lot of steam coming out now. Oh, that's exciting. At about 9 minutes in, we're definitely spilling water out the top. It would have been awfully nice if they had put some sort of indicator that that was too much water. Although, judging from what's coming out, I believe that we have pretty much done what we needed to do, and we'll see how this tastes. The coffee looks surprisingly good, and has definitely gotten hotter than our other percolators. It's possible that burnt coffee smell from the coffee being exposed to the heating element on the stove has influenced my opinion about the flavor of the coffee. But after a first taste, it is very hot, bitter and metallic. I think it was over extracted in part because of those holes in the stem, would be my guess. And obviously, I put too much water in it, which is something that hopefully I'll remember next time I use it. After a few additional sips of the coffee, I will admit that it is better than I expected it would be. I will probably drink the whole pot, but I probably won't use this again unless I'm showing off a percolator fail, because this percolator is not as good as most of the other ones. The chrome automatic electric one that I reviewed a few times ago probably was worse. This one at least allows you to see the water perking up, and the flavor isn't that bad, but it's not great. It's cute. It sits happily in my kitchen, but it's not a great way to make coffee.